Welcome back to Tech Vibes. Today we're fixing the PS5 network error WS-116449-5 and WS-116331-5 fast. Let's start by checking if the PS5 is actually connected to your router. Place the PS5 on a clean surface so we can work on it properly. On the PS5, move to the back and gently check the Ethernet cable if you're using wired internet. Remove the Ethernet cable from the PS5 port and plug it back in firmly. If you're on Wi-Fi, we'll fix that next. On the PS5 home screen, go to Settings using the controller. Scroll down on the PS5 Settings menu and select Network. Inside the PS5 Network menu, select Connection Status. On your PS5, choose Test Internet Connection. If the PS5 still shows WS-116449-5, we move to the next fix. Go back to the PS5 Network menu again. On the PS5, select Settings for your current connection. If using Wi-Fi, select the Wi-Fi network on your PS5. On the PS5, choose the option to forget network. Now reconnect to the same Wi-Fi on the PS5 by entering the password again. Let the PS5 test the connection one more time. If the PS5 shows WS-116331-5 again, we will refresh the network manually. On the PS5, press the PS button and go to the Control Center. Scroll on the PS5 to the network icon. Turn off the PS5 network and turn it back on. Go back into the PS5 settings once again. Select Network on the PS5 one more time. Choose Set up Internet Connection on your PS5. Select your Wi-Fi or LAN option on the PS5. Highlight your network and press Options on the PS5 controller. Choose Advanced Settings on the PS5. Change the DNS settings to Manual on the PS5. On the PS5, set primary DNS to 8.8.8.8. On the PS5, set secondary DNS to 8.8.4.4. Save the settings on the PS5 and test the connection again. If the PS5 still isn't connecting, we'll restart the router safely. Leave the PS5 powered on while you go to the router. Unplug the router's power cable for 20 seconds. Plug the router back in and let the lights stabilize before touching the PS5 again. Return to the PS5 and test the connection once more. If the PS5 still shows errors, we'll refresh the IP settings. Go back into the PS5 Internet Setup menu. Select your network again on the PS5. Go into Advanced Settings on the PS5 again. Change IP settings to Automatic on the PS5. Change DHCP host name to Do Not Specify on the PS5. Set MTU settings to Automatic on the PS5. Set Proxy Server to Do Not Use on the PS5. Save these settings and let the PS5 run another test. If errors remain, we'll power cycle the PS5. Hold the PS5 power button until you hear 2 beeps. Let the PS5 fully shut down. Unplug the PS5 power cable from the wall. Wait 30 seconds before reconnecting the PS5 cable. Plug the PS5 back in and start it normally. Once the PS5 boots up, go to Settings again. Select Network and run Test Internet Connection on the PS5. If the PS5 still fails, we will rebuild the system database. Turn off the PS5 completely again. Hold the PS5 power button for 7 seconds to enter safe mode. Connect your controller with a cable to the PS5. Choose Option 5, Rebuild Database on the PS5. Let the PS5 complete the process and restart. Finally, test your PS5 internet connection. Your WS errors should now be fixed.